Logitech G502 Lightspeed, the best high-end gaming mouse. The G502 is a beautifully angular mouse, with enough geometric shapes incorporated into its design, to make it look straight out of Cyberpunk 2077. While it might look too sharp to hold, it has wonderfully sculpted curves, for your thumb and hand to rest on. Even its wild assortment of materials makes surprising sense, as there's textured rubber everywhere you need to grip the mouse, and smooth plastic anywhere you don't. Based on the already fantastic G502 Proteus Spectrum, this gaming mouse throws in every single wireless technology Logitech has developed. For example, on top of typical G502 high comfort levels and responsiveness, the Lightspeed is now not just a wireless gaming mouse, but a wireless gaming mouse that can also supports Logitech's PowerPlay continuous charging tech. The G502 is pricey, but you get all the benefits of a cordless controller, with none of the trade-offs. Logitech G903 Lightspeed, the best alternative. The G903 was the outright best gaming mouse to buy until Logitech stepped its game up with the Wireless Pro. Nevertheless, the G903 is a magnificently versatile gaming mouse that manages to be pretty much all things to all people. For a start, it's rocking an ambidextrous design, with only a slight compromise in comfort for either left or right-handed camp. The G903 can also be used either as a wired or wireless gaming mouse, and we've detected no compromise in performance should you decide to game sans cable. The G903 features a 1 millisecond report rate for competition-level twitch targeting, which basically means next to no latency when playing competitively. I've not used a wireless gaming mouse that felt this reliable and accurate before. Razer Basilisk Ultimate, an ergonomic-shaped alternative. If you want something with a more slanted and ergonomic shape, check out the Razer Basilisk Ultimate. It's quite a bit heavier than the Razer Viper Ultimate, and it's a bit larger, but its right slanted design and inclusion of a thumb rest means it'll likely be more comfortable during extended gaming sessions. It has a removable magnetic sniper button on the left side that triggers a set CPI setting by default, but can be reprogrammed in the software as well. If you prefer a lighter and smaller mouse with an ambidextrous design, get the Viper Ultimate, but if you want a more ergonomic mouse with a thumb rest and more programmable buttons, go for the Basilisk Ultimate. The only thing that gives us pause is the Basilisk Ultimate's high price. Razer DeathAdder V2, a great mouse for work and play. The Razer DeathAdder V2 may be a simple mouse with a simple design, but don't let that fool you. This is one of the best gaming mice out there, touting a response time of 0.2 milliseconds, 650 IPS tracking speed, 8 programmable buttons, and Razer SpeedFlex cable. It's pretty lightweight as well, making it possible to reduce hand and wrist fatigue. And don't knock that simple design either, as it only makes this mouse look right at home in the office, as much as it does in your gaming setup. In short, the DeathAdder V2 is a simple, understated pointer that's focused more on quality and performance than overblown RGB lighting or gimmicks. A must-have. SteelSeries Rival 3, the best budget gaming mouse. When I reviewed the Rival 3, I did a double take when I learned how much this mouse cost. And yet, it features the same superlative Danish engineering and robust software as other SteelSeries mice. It even has subtle RGB lighting. The biggest selling point, however, is its incredibly lightweight. Unfortunately, the two side buttons start flush with the body of the mouse, and the mouse wheel is also quite low profile, which may bother some. If that's you, you may want to check out the Logitech G203, which has a very similar design and performance, but with more pronounced buttons. Corsair Harpoon RGB Wireless, best budget wireless gaming mouse. The Corsair Harpoon RGB Wireless is perhaps the best gaming mouse, if you're looking for an inexpensive wireless mouse from a major manufacturer. For $50, you still get a whole lot of functionality. This mouse features an ergonomic design with textured grips, a deep software suite, and flawless wireless functionality. You get a powerful high DPI sensor, functional RGB lighting, and 2 programmable thumb buttons. It's a straightforward mouse, but it's a surprisingly good one, especially considering that it costs about $100 less than most wireless mice. Another useful feature of the Harpoon RGB Wireless is that it offers Bluetooth functionality, so you can use it with tablets, smartphones, and streaming devices, or with a computer, if you don't feel like hooking up a USB dongle. With all the lights turned off and the mouse in Bluetooth mode, you can get up to 60 hours of battery life. Even with all the bells and whistles powered up, the mouse can last for a few days of heavy gaming, and you can recharge via USB while you play. The ergonomics unfortunately favor right-handed users, but at this price, and with this impressive performance, there's not much else to complain about. Logitech G502 Hero, the best all-round gaming mouse. The Logitech G502 Hero is the best gaming mouse for most players. This large, ergonomic, customizable mouse gets just about everything right, from physical design to software options to optional features. First and foremost, the G502 is a gorgeously made mouse, featuring a futuristic, angular design, that is nonetheless extremely comfortable to hold for long periods of time. Thanks to the Logitech G Hub software, it's easy to set up custom profiles for each game you like to play. You can even adjust the mouse's heft thanks to a handful of easy-to-install tunable weights. You don't get the freedom of a wireless mouse, but at the same time that also means you don't need to worry about recharging or replacing batteries. SteelSeries Sensei 10, the best corded mouse. This mouse is a modern take on a classic design. The Sensei 10 is ultra small, super lightweight, and it's packed with impressive technology. Its onboard profile customization and nice matte finish are just two of the things you'll love about the SteelSeries Sensei 10. Most importantly, this ambidextrous mouse boasts a top-of-the-line sensor, making it one of the best gaming mice we've tested in 2019. It delivers such impressive acceleration and deceleration customization options, as well as butter-smooth performance. SteelSeries tops it all off with tilt tracking, which essentially keeps tracking consistent and precise, even when you're lifting your mouse and putting it back down at tilted angles. It's a feature that can save you precious milliseconds when you need to move your mouse, making the Sensei 10 well suited to competitive play. Its sleek and approachable design also makes it a killer choice for anyone looking for a quick, light, and comfy gaming mouse. Razer Basilisk V2, king of mid-tier gaming mice. The Basilisk V2 is the wired mouse that I'd recommend to people who want the advantages of a modern Razer wired mouse, like the thin braided SpeedFlex cable, fast performance, Teflon feet that let the mouse glide across your mouse pad, and of course, LEDs. Despite having a design that might not fit well in everyone's hands, it's a smaller mouse that has more features than the DeathAdder V2. For instance, it has a removable sniper button that's easy to reach. Perhaps my favorite feature here is the scroll wheel that has an adjustable tension. All in all, the Razer Basilisk V2 has most of the same features found in the more expensive Basilisk Ultimate, and is the only choice if you're looking for a mid-range gaming mouse. Razer Naga Pro, best versatile gaming mouse. Anyone who plays a lot of different genres will have to compromise somewhere. It's hard to find a mouse that serves each game's needs without it becoming an overstuffed monstrosity. That's where the Razer Naga Pro comes in. It features 3 unique, detachable panels, which allow you to up the ante in everything, from battle royales to MOBAs. Swapping between them is easy, and they make life so much easier for MMO games in particular, because your wealth of attacks are so close to hand. Sure, its wireless functionality may make some gamers hesitate. But from our extensive tests, Razer's hyper-speed tech offers no latency that we could see. And because you can always plug it in via a SpeedFlex USB cable anyway, you're getting the best of both worlds. Especially because the mouse's wireless battery life is so good. When combined with the whip-crack responsiveness offered by its 20,000 dpi sensor, the Naga Pro will set you up perfectly for the next generation of gaming. Corsair Dark Core RGB Pro SE, best overall gaming mouse. The Corsair Dark Core demonstrates that you don't have to pay more than $100 to get a full-featured wireless gaming mouse. This ambitious peripheral combines a comfortable grip and a generous number of programmable buttons with extremely pretty RGB lighting. The result is a mouse that's highly functional and easy on the eyes. It even recharges wirelessly, provided you can bring your own Qi charger. The scroll wheel on the Dark Core is admittedly not the best choice for hardcore productivity work, and it's not always easy to know how much battery you have left. But that's not usually a huge problem, considering that the battery can last for dozens of hours. While you can get cheaper or fancier wireless gaming mice, the Dark Core Pro RGB SE represents a perfect midpoint between the two. Corsair Ironclaw RGB, the best gaming mouse for larger hands. The Ironclaw is the best mouse we've tested for gamers with larger hands. Its design conforms well to its function, and adds to the excellent overall fit. It's domed and curved to fit perfectly in the palm of right-handed gamers, and is one of the best feeling mice to grip I've ever tested. It does feel a bit weighty, particularly for a wired mouse that doesn't require a discrete battery, and unfortunately doesn't offer customizable weights. While that means the Ironclaw feels just a hair more cumbersome than other, lighter wired mice, it also makes the mouse feel more significant and substantial. While Corsair's iQ isn't the most intuitive software suite I've ever used, it does offer a comprehensive set of customization options. It's also incredibly precise at up to 18,000 CPI, and with a tolerance of 400 IPS, so throwing it around even at high speeds won't cause it to lose tracking. It's got a nice reinforced braided USB cable, and some slick plastic feet for durability and ease of use. It's incredibly comfortable to hold and use, and specky to perform in a league with the very best, definitely our top choice for a slightly larger mouse. Razer Viper, best lightweight gaming mouse. There are a couple reasons why Viper is our new favorite esports mouse. Along with its lightweight design, 16,000 dpi and chroma lighting, this little mouse also features 1000 Hz ultra polling, optical mouse switches, and 8 programmable hyper response buttons. If you want a gaming mouse to give you that extra competitive edge, you found it. SteelSeries Sensei 310, the best ambidextrous gaming mouse. There are plenty of contenders for the best gaming mouse on the market, but most of them cater exclusively to righties. If you're a gamer of the sinistral persuasion, you have surprisingly few high-quality options at your disposal. Enter the ambidextrous SteelSeries Sensei 310, which works equally well in either hand. This mouse features a deceptively simple design, with textured grips, and 2 programmable thumb buttons on either side. It's small, sleek, and comfortable, and plays well with every genre, from FPS to MOBA to RPG. Thanks to the SteelSeries engine software, it's also simple to customize DPI and button options. For right-handed gamers, the Sensei 310 is a fine choice. For left-handed gamers, it might be a lifesaver. If you're a fan of light, no frills but high-performing rodent accessories, this could be the best gaming mouse for you. Razer Naga Trinity, the best gaming mouse for MOBAs and MMOs. The form and function of Razer's Naga mouse has come a long way over the years. Its latest version, the Naga Trinity, is the best yet, a small, comfortable mouse, with a high-quality sensor, and 3 interchangeable thumb grips with button arrays ideal for MOBAs, MMOs, or general use. The MOBA array is the best, offering 7 buttons in a circle around your thumb. There are enough buttons to map multiple abilities, but not so many that they become an overwhelming samey blob. The 12-button array has that problem for me. But the Trinity has removed that problem. The special sauce is a magnetic attachment mechanism that allows you to remove the whole side panel of the mouse without doing anything more than levering it off. There's the 12-button panel, a 7-button version arranged in a wheel, and a simple 2-button design for basic use. HyperX Pulsefire Surge, jack of all trades. If you catch yourself rolling your eyes at some of the gaming mice out there in 2019 that sport ridiculous, over-the-top designs, then you should take a look at the HyperX Surge. Boasting extremely reliable Omron switches, and entrancing RGB lighting, not to mention an impressive 16,000 dpi sensor, you're scoring the best gaming mouse for an outstanding price. Plus, it'll fit right into any office, at least once you turn down the lighting effects, to show off its more accessible design. Razer DeathAdder Elite, the best mouse for FPS games. The Razer DeathAdder Elite has an all-around fantastic shape for all sorts of grips and hand sizes, and I've spent hundreds of hours playing games, using Photoshop, and browsing the internet with it. Despite years of iterations, Razer never messes with the DeathAdder's shape. There's no reason to. On paper, it doesn't sound like much really, but once you slide your palm over the contoured top, and rest your fingers on its scooped buttons, you'll know you've found the gaming mouse of your dreams, just like I did. Razer Viper Ultimate, the gaming mouse with the highest DPI. The Razer Viper Ultimate Wireless uses Razer's new Focus Plus optical sensor that jacks up DPI to 20,000, which is higher than any other mouse on this list. The Viper is an incredibly accurate mouse with a tracking speed of 650 inches per second, which is a pretty high ceiling for tracking fast movements, and again higher than anything else on this list. The battery runs about 70 hours before needing to recharge on its cute little charging dock, making it perfect for long gaming sessions. Despite having a good weight and feel, the buttons themselves feel a bit flimsy when clicked, which keeps it from being higher on the list. It's unfortunate considering the high price and all the other great tech built into this thing that rivals some of our top picks. That being said, the Viper Ultimate Wireless is a great feeling ambidextrous gaming mouse, that's insanely accurate, and with a good battery life. Logitech G Pro Wireless, the best wireless gaming mouse. Bringing together featherweight ergonomics, a high-performance sensor, and flawless wireless connectivity, the Logitech G Wireless Pro has risen swiftly to the top of our best gaming mice charts. Plus, it's ambidextrous too. The G Pro Wireless is peerless when it comes to cord-free pointers, packing Logitech's excellent 16,000 CPI Hero sensor, and the kind of latency-free experience you'd expect from a wired mouse. Sitting just over the 80 grams weight mark, it's incredibly light, but unlike some lighter mouse, doesn't feel cheap or disposable. Instead, it's crafted of high-quality materials and exhibits performance to match. Logitech designed every component in the G Pro Wireless to be as light and durable as possible, without sacrificing composition or density. Logitech's wireless connectivity is flawless too. Both reliable and consistent, the days of wireless lagging behind their wired counterparts are long gone. And if it's good enough for the pros, then it's probably just fine for the regular gamer.